The New England Patriots just got great news on multiple fronts. Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron. This is Sports Talk Patriots on the daily, pushing out that content to people just like you who can't get enough Patriots football. Do me a favor before we get started, hit that subscribe button, like, and as always, there we go, comment below. So today what we're going to be talking about, injuries are mounting for the Tennessee Titans. We're going to jump into that in a minute. As well, we're going to be talking about a big return for the Titans, but don't think it's a big deal. We'll jump into that as well. Possible return opening the door for Drake Maye. So let's jump into it. First and foremost, we are jumping in. The Tennessee Titans have ruled out Tyjae Spears, who's their second-string running back. Honestly, he's a big third-down back. A lot of times when you see red zone situations, goal line situations, you see him in. He will not be playing, and he is ruled out. As well, other mounting injuries, we see L'Jarius Sneed as well as Andrew Rupick, who are out, and they've been out for the past week. We know that, but the injuries have just been mounting for the Tennessee Titans. This is great for the New England Patriots going into a game against a 1-6 team, and I feel like news like this keeps mounting for the Tennessee Titans, which looks good for the New England Patriots. Again, Spears, obviously not their number one running back, but anytime you have that second string running back in, they usually get a handful of series in the game, so that is going to look good. Now, taking over for him is Julius Chestnut. Now, we look at Spears, his stats, nothing crazy this year. Again, 1 touchdown, some rushing, but offensively, they have not been clicking, especially with losing people like Derrick Henry. DeAndre Hopkins is gone as well. Adding Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley actually has not been bad, and that will be a fun competition between him and Christian Gonzalez. But we look at the depth chart, and we look at, here we go, get that exit out of there. Julius Chestnut, what a name, is going to be stepping in to that second string spot, and we look at his production, and nothing crazy in the past couple weeks. Now, granted, as that third string running back, you're not necessarily going to get a lot of carries, but again, good for the New England Patriots. I'm not going to say I ever wish anyone to be injured. I'm never going to say that. I've said that before. But again, for your team, it doesn't look bad when you see them hobbling in and you get to play them, and hopefully that can lead the Patriots to a 3-6 start. Now, we jump into as well just Tony Pollard real quick. We look at his stats, and he's actually had some decent production, but you look at a couple of these games, the Lions game, not competitive. You got second string in there, but not bad. Again, the Bills, basically a blowout, not great, 61 yards. Now, the Colts game, that was actually pretty close. But again, it begs to question, is that Indianapolis Colts defense phenomenal out there? I'm not going to say they are necessarily. So I think this is shaping up to be a very, very winnable game for the New England Patriots. Now, I know a lot of people are going to stop me and say, well, Aaron, sure, you're talking about their second string running back, but we need to remember Sneed, a cornerback, is their star cornerback, which is going to be huge. And then anytime you have someone off on the offensive line that's injured, that can give hiccups in gameplay. So, but you're going to say this, Aaron, Will Levis is back. Guys, listen, don't be afraid of Will Levis. Will Levis, let's jump into his stats, the games he has played. He has a whopping 66% completion percentage as well. He has five touchdowns to 7 interceptions. As well, you look at some of the sacks that have been given up. Now, the past 2 games that he has played has been 0, but then he has 8, 4, and 3. So again, I truly believe, looking at this Tennessee Titans team, this offense is abysmal. I think the biggest issue is going to be Calvin Ridley, containing him, and I think Christian Gonzalez can do that. He has proven that throughout the year, helping shut down some of these big-time receivers when he has been on them. As well, Tony Pollard, there has been times that the New England Patriots have shut down the run, and they do have that ability. We know that, but it comes into question, are they going to be able to do that? Now, throughout this season, when it comes to sacks, they haven't necessarily been towards the top tier of the NFL. Truly, they've been towards the bottom, if not the bottom, when it comes to that and pressure that's been given. So Will Levis, he probably will have a little more time in the pocket. And so it is possible that he's going to be able to find people like Calvin Ridley downfield. But again, I think Will Levis is not someone, a guy who loves mayonnaise in his coffee, not someone to worry about. As well, some other big news that we got to talk about is potential Drake Maye leaving the door open. Now you're saying, Aaron, you're teasing us here. You're teasing us. But again, they would not be saying this stuff if they didn't believe there was a percentage. I would probably say at this point it's probably a 50-50, maybe even a 40-60, leaning obviously towards Jacoby Brissett. But let's remember, Jacoby Brissett came in that last game and was able to move the ball and actually looked decent against the Jets, which is awesome. And again, a good reason to have a good second string quarterback like Jacoby Brissett. If you've ever seen any of the commercials with Josh Dobbs or Case Keenum, it's I believe they're progressive commercials calling in the backup. Jacoby Brissett is a great backup to call in. Again, do I necessarily think he's a tried and true starter? No, I will never say that. Drake Maye is the answer and the future moving forward. But again, Jacoby, not a bad alternative, especially going up against a team that is 1-6. So again, I think this is great news on multiple fronts. Again, we see these injuries on both sides of the ball, as well a quarterback coming back that, he hasn't played in a little bit since the 13th of October, so he's been out for a handful of weeks. So I think this bodes greatly well for the New England Patriots. Comment below, tell me what you think. Again, this is Friday. Tomorrow we have the Saturday show. We're going to be talking about predictions, some things that I think that are going to happen during the game, as well. One of my favorite things to talk about, we talk about Vegas odds. What the heck does Vegas have to say? Because a lot of times, let's be honest, the reason Vegas makes money, ladies and gentlemen, is because they're right. They're right a decent amount of the time. I'm not saying every time. That's how people win money, all right? But again, you never know. So again, what I want you to do, comment below. What do you think about these injuries? What do you think about Will Levis? Comment below. Drake Maye possibly coming back. Let's hear what you think. I appreciate you guys. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.